This interviewer that interviewed Dastan Satpaev is absolutely disgusting. This journalist says to Dastan Satpaev, who is 17, bearing in mind, "Do you know how Chelsea is shaping their transfer policy right now? Back in 2021, the club wanted to sign Zakarian. Their philosophy now is to buy talented players from all over the world, from Ecuador, from Kazakhstan, wherever. They sign these talents and give them long contracts, 5 to 7 years to secure them, but there's a risk they're just collecting players, and then it depends on who manages to break through. Many might not make it. Tell me, why do you think you will?" Which is an incredibly loaded question to be asking a 17-year-old kid. And Satpaev, being the professional that he is, gave a very professional, level-headed answer for a 17-year-old kid. Well, I don't know, maybe because I won't give up and will give all the way. I believe my faith will help me on this path. My parents will be there to support me, as well as my close people. With that kind of support, I'm confident I can achieve big results. Very good answer. The journalist then says, "But aren't you afraid that Chelsea signed you just in the floor, like good stats, let's take him, just like all the other talented players, but without really understanding the details, that they signed you almost as an advance?" Of course that's possible, but even if that's the case, I'll prove myself so they'll change their opinion about me. This is a perfect answer to this journalist, who is clearly trying to get some sort of quote, reaction, something out of Dastan Satpaev that could be on the front of a newspaper in Kazakhstan or wherever this interview is being taken place, and get the clicks. But Satpaev isn't biting, isn't giving him the reaction or the answer that he wants, and it's incredible. Anyways, besides the incredibly unprofessional questions that were being asked by the journalist, there were some decent questions in there. The journalist asked the owner of Kyra, "Who does Dastan Satpaev remind you of?" He says Aguero, and then he also asks a teammate of Dastan Satpaev, who also said Aguero, low centre of gravity, explosive, always quick to get to the ball. I think a lot of people have that resemblance when they watch Dastan Satpaev, that he reminds them of a young Kun Aguero. And then a very nice quote here from Dastan Satpaev talking about his mum and the role that she has in his life, saying that she basically reminds him that his journey doesn't start until he turns 18 and joins Chelsea, and right now he's not going to be anywhere near the challenge that he's going to have in the future, which, in my opinion, is great advice from his mum, and it's great that he's listening to his mum, because a lot of 17-year-old young footballers think they're the best, think they're the shit, and don't listen to the family. Let me know what you think in the comments below, Chelsea fans.